Hello and happy Monday. Welcome to week 4 of the vlog. And this week is all about getting my life back on track, resetting, reorganizing, cleaning, getting back to running. So it may not be the most glamorous of weeks, although I do have some fun things planned. Come with me to reset a little bit. Just on my lunch break from work. I'm working from home today and I'm just getting ready to go on a little 30-minute run just to get myself back into it after a week off. So I'm just gonna go get changed, get ready and stretch. Do you want to come with me? So when I started running, to be honest, ever since I did dance, like ballet when I was younger, I would always get really bad cramp in my feet. I feel like I have enough sodium in my diet. So I went to a podiatrist to see what I could do, see if there was anything in particular wrong. And she just suggested building up more muscles in my legs and in my glutes, and also just working up my strength in my feet also. But something that I've also found really helpful is electrolytes. So now when I go for a run, no matter what distance really, I drink some electrolytes. And what I've been using so far is the liquid IV in the passion fruit flavour, which is fine. I have to make sure I have it super cold, so I put ice in there. And I drink half of the glass before I go and then half when I get back. Because also when I started running, I also started getting really bad headaches a few hours after I'd run. I was always made sure I was super hydrated with water, but this seems to be the only thing that has helped that. So if anyone struggles with the similar thing, then I found that electrolytes are really, really helpful. I've only tried these. I haven't tried any other brands, but I know people also really like Humantra, I've heard is good. I might try a few flavours. I think you can get sort of a bit of a tester pack, but the passion fruit is really nice. I'm just gonna make myself my little electrolyte drink and then get my bits together, get stretching so I can go out and run whilst it's not raining. Cheers. And I'll just leave the rest of my electrolytes there so I remember to drink them as soon as I get back. Fancy seeing you here. I'm back from a run. It was okay. It was 30 minutes and I did 3.5k, around 8 minutes 30 per kilometre, which is fairly average, but on my slower pace. At some points I got very slow. But if you haven't seen me after a run before, yes, hello, my name is Tomato, and I'm so fair. This just happens as soon as I step outside the door or do any form of exercise. I know that not every run is going to be a good run and I'm going to feel tired. I did a lot of traveling this weekend, so that probably pays into it. I don't know, it's just scary at the moment because I know 10k is not a lot to the runners out there, but it's a long way. And if I'm getting tired after, or like struggling and really trying to push myself to do like 3.5k sometimes, how am I going to do 10? I know I will do it. It's just a bit nerve-wracking. And I think a lot of the content that you see online about running is about like super long distances, and I'm really grateful for the creators that create a bit more realistic content, or you see people who look more similar to you running. Like I've loved watching Abby Nunn's running journey. She is an absolute superstar and she has worked her butt off. Also Riley, I think it's Riley J. She's an Australian creator and she does realistic running diaries. I love watching her. So if you have anyone else that does that kind of content or you think would share sort of tips for beginner runners and slower runners, then please pop them in the description because I would love to check them out. Yeah, super proud of myself. It's just about getting it done at this stage. And I'll also show you my little running like tracker. I'm not really using it as a plan as much. I'm using my Nike Run Club 10k plan, but it's just so I can cross off my runs that I've done, because I think mentally, if I've crossed them off and I know that I've trained, then it will help hopefully put me in a more confident mindset going into the race. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Okay, so this is it. I just printed it out, writing sort of the distance that I do, cross it off as just a bit of like a mental checklist and also a way to keep myself accountable. And that's all crossed off. I'm just gonna go through my Nike app and then update any others. But yeah, this is crazy. So we've got this week, after this week, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 6 weeks really, and then this is race week. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I'm actually doing it. But I'm really looking forward to it. I've really enjoyed having a plan and sort of like a challenge that isn't body related, because I mean the goal would be I would love to lose a bit of weight, but it's never really worked out for me just focusing on that. So it's been really nice to have a reason to exercise, kind of teach myself a new skill. Really has shown my mental strength and resilience and helped me build that, because it was not very strong at the beginning, and it shows that when I put my mind to something I can do it. But also is a really good lesson for me in I am an impatient person, and I think as a generation, like as a world, we're turning into we're living in this world of instant gratification where we get everything as soon as like the day after, or like as soon as we want it. Information is so readily available, whereas like working at things can be quite a different mindset. So I've really enjoyed running so far, and I'm excited for the race. And hopefully I'll keep running afterwards, because I've really enjoyed it, and it's so nice to have something that you can just go out and do. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself, and I think it's motivated me and inspired me to keep doing other things as well. Put a finger down if your flat's a tip, you're a tip, but you have absolutely no energy to clear it up. Hello, happy Tuesday evening. I look dishevelled. Just finished work and been to the shops to go pick up some ingredients for dinner. I'm gonna do our bean dip bowl, which is like a Mexican black bean, peppers, tomato bowl of goodness, and then just get tortilla chips and dip it in. Also got some avocados to make some guac. I need to chop and prep and cook for that. Nish is out at tennis tonight, so it will just be me and he'll eat later. But I also need to tidy the flat because Nish's friends are coming this weekend, and we just need to start now. And I also tidy house, tidy mind. It freaks me out when I have an untidy flat and I'm going into the office Wednesday, Thursday. So it needs to be done. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to show you the damage, and then you can come and do it with me. So that will motivate me and it will make it more fun. Don't worry, it's not going to be real time. I'll do time lapses. I'll just show you clips along the way, but I need some motivation to get me to actually do it and not just sit and watch the rivals all evening. So okay, if I have to, I'll show you how bad it is. Dining room, I need to put away all this washing, tidy the sofa area, and I don't even want to show you the bedroom. Just a tip. I told you it was bad. It's bad. Come clean with me. Okay, I'm gonna start with the bedroom. I'm gonna do the clothes, strip the bed, because then I have to remake it. It's got to be done. I'll prop you up and start the time lapse. I also want to wanted to show you our bed sheets. I don't know if you noticed, they're from Urban Outfitters Home a while ago, at least a year ago, but let me show you what is on them because they're so cute. So they are, from afar you can't really tell, it looks kind of like when you get the white and blue like china or the dresses, like I don't know what that style is called, but it's with white and green, and it has all of these different scenes with frogs like playing the guitar, just chilling there, eating some pizza, smoking a cigar or a cigarette, having a glass of wine with a book. This is me. Some fishing frogs. There's honestly so many, it's so cute. Climbing a tree, sitting in a tree. I saw these and I had them in my wish list. I have a Pinterest board which is called wish list, and if I ever want something I pin it to it. So A, my friends and family know what I want. Hack, if you don't do this already you should. And B, it's just good to save links down rather than just like in your notes, and also it's super visual, so if I ever want to like compare things, especially for house things, like I pinned loads of furniture and made a collaborative board with Nish so he could see. But yeah, I had it pinned in there for ages, and yeah, it's just so cute. And I went through a little frog phase, if you didn't tell from my cowboy frog print in our study. Okay, gonna put a load of washing on and then fold the rest of the washing down. Gosh, I hate being an adult. This stuff, by the way, smells insane. We usually just use it for like towels and sheets and stuff, not every day because it's spenny. I also washed my puffer coat in it and Nish's, and they smell amazing. I had a little sample and it smelled so good I had to buy the full size thing. First load on. Hi, I'm back. I have just been cooking dinner, and I'll show you the living room. It's looking a lot better, but I want to show you, I didn't film the chopping or anything just because I needed to get the bits done, but I'll show you where we're at, and I'll also link the recipe as well because it is such a good one and so yummy, and you can really sort of adapt it to what you like. So this is where we're at. It's got black beans, pepper, onions, a bunch of spices like cumin, paprika, cayenne pepper, coriander, and peanut butter. That's the secret ingredient. Sort of thickens it and adds a bit of depth as well. And chili as well. So I'm just going to leave this to thicken up and keep stirring it. And then we just serve this in a bowl with some sour cream on top, some avocados, and also some pickled red onions. And I got two flavors, the tortilla chili salsa, because I know Nish loves spicy. I like a bit of spicy too, but then I also just got some plain as well. So when I serve up, I'll do a little mix. It's such a delicious recipe, and especially if you're doing sort of like a Mexican vibe dinner party, this is really good to have a sort of like a starter sharer, because you can just put it in the middle and have like tortilla chips around, and everyone can just like give themselves a spoonful or just like dive straight in. So yeah, we've done this a lot and had rave reviews at our dinner parties. Okay, we are plated up. May not look like the most appetizing thing ever, but we've got the bean bit dip underneath, and then you can do guac. I've just done some chunks of avo, some sour cream, some red pickled onions, and then some of the tortilla chips. I'm also going to add some of these just lightly salted as well, and then dip and dig in. I am so excited. So good. It's Tuesday night. I've got the flat to myself. Could only mean one thing. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, baby. Hello, happy Friday. It's Friday evening and I look like a state because I mentioned earlier in the week I thought I was gonna maybe be a little bit ill. It's hit me today. A bit snotty, bit congested, headache, mild flu-y vibes. You don't want to know this at all, but I just wanted to explain why I haven't really filmed anything today. But Nish has all his friends round. They're just gonna have some dinner and then go to the pub. So I'm gonna make the most of this time, and I've been meaning to clean my makeup brushes for weeks. So in the essence of reset my life, let's get sorted, I've just started watching the new season of Love Island Australia as like my background show. So I'm gonna put that on and just wash my makeup brushes. I've got one of these little silicone bits, so I used to use baby shampoo, which I still have and I will use, but I don't think it's quite cutting it for what I want. So I've also just brought through our fairy liquid, so I'll see, maybe do a combination of the two and wash my brushes in the little bum pot. So yeah, they're in desperate need and I think it's going to be quite satisfying. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Good morning, happy Saturday. You may or may not be able to hear that I have a gaggle of boys in my house. So I've had a very, very lazy morning. It is about 11 and I got delivered a coffee in bed, a little pastry, which is delightful. And I've just been reading. I am reading The Housemaid still. My gosh, my mum was right, I take it back. It's creepy, it's a little bit scary, but really good. I'm into the second part of the book now, if you've read it and know what that means. I'm in part 2 and yeah, it's really good. I read a lot. Hello, it's okay, you can come in. So yeah, got a really good chunk of that read last night and this morning. So what am I at? Let me check. Okay, yeah, I'm at 73%. So if I have a bit more time to read this afternoon, then I will. But keeping on the theme of this week is reset my life. So today on my list of things to do, my main event of the day is going to see Wicked. So going to see that at 5:45 with Hannah, and we're going to meet up before, maybe go to a little wine bar, get a little glass of wine, get some snacks. But I need to redo my nails. I want to try the new dark green colour that I got and maybe do a little gold on top, giving a bit Wicked, a bit Christmas vibes. So I want to do that. And I also want to sort out my little beauty trolley over here, as I've got a few containers, so I want to sort it out so it's super organised and doesn't look super cluttered. And I also want to sort out the cords, because whenever I do shots in that mirror, it just looks super messy. So I want to do that, a nice clean, and sort out with that as well. The other thing I need to do is, I actually don't think they look too bad, but I might just re-dye my brows, just in essence of resetting the week and just doing my maintenance and making myself feel good. Okay, I'm gonna jump in the shower. I'm not gonna wash my hair. I'm actually happy with it how it is. Might just do a little dry shampoo and tie it up whilst I'm getting bits done today. Let's get some bits checked off my to-do list so I'm ready for Wicked. This is the beast. This is like my little beauty trolley that I got to hold all my makeup and all my like conditionized perfumes, and then hair is on the bottom. So hair, makeup, and then fragrance. Let's pull everything off. Okay, so this is where we're at with this section. Products, rollers, and little other tools, Dyson tools, bobby pins, hair ties, and clips. So this is my makeup bag that just has my everyday in. But I do kind of want to see if I can pop them into some baskets, bins, and I was going to utilise that one. I've got this other green one, but maybe I need to get a few more just so it's a little more organised. And I want to really just curate it down so it's products that I use every day. And I am a creature of habit, so I do use the same things every day, and also just get rid of those bits that I'm no longer using. Okay, I'll admit this is not the most gorgeous and satisfying organisation video you have ever seen, but shelf 2 is done. Okay, and to save you from my babbling, this is the before. Okay, we're not perfect, but we're so much better. Even got a bit of extra space here. I want to get a tray for on top of here, or maybe move bits over there. Makeup bits are all done. Just need to get another sort of container for other bits there. And then hair is all organised there. And I've just moved the clips from here to the back so I can hang the rest of my Dyson cables and my straighteners on the back so they're a bit more out the way. Definitely not perfect, as you can see. But this is a realistic channel. This is a realistic space. And my life isn't perfect. I'm not the most organised queen, but I think this is pretty good. Looks a lot better than it did before. So, and it works for me and my lifestyle. So that's the most important thing. Let's do this. And I'm gonna go for this new colour, green velvet, dark green, green trousers, green Elphaba, wicked. It's wicked day. And I also brought through just this gold glitter, the gold glitter. See if we can do something a little festive slash witchy. Maybe a few little stars if we can figure out how to do that. Let's get going. I'm back, one hand nearly done. I just used to do a top coat. I'm sorry I didn't film it. I don't have the proper setup here. And also I was kind of just winging it. But as I get better, maybe I'll show a bit more. But yeah, I've just done some little star shapes and dots with the gold glitter on the dark green background. And I think it looks kind of cute. I have to get some proper pictures. I'm gonna do a top coat, set this, and then I have to do the other hand. Okay, so now I have about half an hour to get ready before I need to head out and meet Hannah. We're gonna just meet up and grab a little bite to eat and a drink before we go see Wicked. Ah! And we're back. We're make-upped. The one thing I'm so bad at doing is putting on lip product. I need to find a product that isn't lipstick, because that feels like a bit too much for every day, but maybe a lip stain, because otherwise I just look like I'm from the noughties and have foundation lips, which is not a vibe. Hair is heavily dry shampooed, but will do. I've got my green Wicked nails to match my green trousers, and yes, that was the best way for me to show you. But yeah, I'm gonna just get everything ready, my bag, take a little tote bag so I can get some popcorn. I'm gonna do what I did when we went to see Wild Robot a few weeks ago and get sweet and salt popcorn and a little bag of Maltesers inside. Mixy mix, just the best treat. There we go. A little volume. A little volume. I want my hair to just stay like this the whole time. It would be the dream, but alas, we move. Okay, so Wicked outfit of the night is M&S boots from last year. These Zara sort of wide leg trousers in the bottle green. And then this is sort of this scuba black bomber, also from Zara actually, last year. And then just simple everyday makeup and yeah, ready to go. I just got home. I loved it. It was so good. Although, after the first song, Hannah and I turned to each other and we were like, is it really quiet to you? And I was like, yeah. So I had to go out, go all the way downstairs, say to the front desk being like, excuse me, screen too wicked, it's too quiet. And then a guy came up and turned it up. But it still wasn't as loud as I wanted it to be. I wanted to have my socks blown off with the volume, you know? I want to hear it all. But honestly, so good, so well done. The casting is amazing. Ariana, honestly, I was laughing out loud. She was so funny. Cynthia is incredible. Her voice is stunning. Honestly, so good. I know everyone's saying it and people think it might be overhyped, but it was really well done. Loved it. Got chills at certain points. Little tears in eyes. Not full flooded tears, but I think on the right day I would have been. But yeah, so excited for part 2. And I mentioned I'm going to see it again on Wednesday. So I'm excited. That is Central London massive cinema. So I'm ready for my socks to be blown off then. Also now, I'm just gonna have the soundtrack on repeat. It's the storm outside, so it was pissing it down with rain, but I was just like earplugs in, AirPods in, blast it, and it's so good. I can't wait to listen on repeat. We got tokens! Wanted to film this little clip to wrap up this week's weekly vlog. I had one thing left on my list to do for my reset week, which was to dye my eyebrows. I do this every sort of 3 weeks and it just makes the sort of makeup process so much quicker. I've got quite light hair in general, and if I don't sort of fill my brows in or put mascara on, I feel like I look ill. So I just do this super easy, super quick. At the moment I use the Allure London Dye Brow in dark brown because they either have light brown or dark brown, and I feel like light brown is too light. This is a bit dark for like the first couple of days, but it just wears off a little bit. After I've finished this, I have seen, I want to see, yeah, it was Molly Campsey says she uses beard dye because it comes with so much more, and also pink tax. Things that are made for women are always more expensive because within the beauty industry, like razors and things like that. So I am going to switch to beard dye, and also I think I'll be able to get a bit more of like a Albany ready correct tone. It's actually Monday morning early before I start work. I didn't get a chance really to wrap up because yesterday we went to the Waitrose Winter Food and Wine Festival. This is my second year going. I went last year with my friend Joe, and then we took, Nish came and our friend Jack as well. And it was so fun, but it's a long day and there's a lot of food and drink. So Nish and I literally came home and crashed. And Nish also had a long weekend because he had his friends here. So we were both pooped. So we just came home and watched Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which in my humble opinion, I think is one of the best because it's the most accurate to the books. And I've read the books about 10 million times. Growing up, I used to put on the Stephen Fry audiobooks to go to sleep if I couldn't. I still would do that if I didn't share a bed with Nish. Not that he doesn't like Harry Potter, but I guess, to be honest, I don't really struggle sleeping anymore. So anyway, again, tangent, but that was really lovely. And we got a bunch of amazing freebies. And maybe I'll go grab my bag actually whilst this is drying, and I'll show you all of the bits that we got. If you don't know what it is, it's basically loads of brands that you can get at Waitrose that you can come, and it's like this showcase trade show thing. And they all like offer samples so you can try everything. They have about 5 beer and cider halls, a wine hall, cheese hall, sweet treats, spirits, loads of different foods, and you can basically just go around and try them all. And then they also give you a goodie bag where you automatically get some bits that you can take away. And then you can collect, they give out freebies along the way as well. So it's definitely worth the money and just quite a fun, like festive activity to do as well. So that was really lovely and just nice to sort of get together with some of your friends and do that together. I did make the mistake. They had a Jason sourdough stand, which, as you can imagine, Nish was absolutely thrilled about. And they had cheese on toast, and then they had some dips, but it was like roulette, and I thought it was tomato sauce, so I dunked my cheese on toast in, took a bite and it was actually hot sauce and it was so spicy. So I didn't make that mistake again. Once I'd had one, I went for the like garlicky dip after that. But yeah, honestly, so delicious. So I'll do a little haul of the bits I got. It was so much, honestly. And even some of the stuff I had from last year, like some of the drinks I still have, which is probably not the best, although I don't think canned wine goes off. So, and then I just set a timer for 10 minutes with that on, and then I will wipe it off. Okay, I'm back. This is the bag that they give you. I actually haven't looked through this since we got back yesterday, so it will be a surprise for both of us. Also, we go on the Sunday because it's the last day, so people are a little bit more generous with what they give out because they don't have to like portion out for each day. Got a little Estrella tote bag, actually good quality. I do judge a brand on the quality of their tote bags. Some hand-cooked extra virgin potato chips. They had a sensation stand with some of the new flavours, so mature cheddar and chili chutney. At least 2 of those, 3 of those. And these are really lovely, like pretzel thins. Some jamon serrano, marinated olives, a bon maman madeleine, a bunch of Trek bars, their new flavour, which is the Biscoff, and then a chocolate cocoa oat protein flapjack as well. Some Divine dark chocolate, Tenzing, a Thatcher's juicy apple cider, an Aqua Libra cucumber and mint and lime, a Contro berry Cosmo, a Coastal Spritz, distilled coastal botanic blood orange sea rosemary and oak wood, a Hip Hop living soda tropical peach, Whitley Neal gin, Cara Green Barra Atlantic gin seaweed flavour. I can also just notice that my eyebrows are getting darker as we go. Some Neal's Yard crackers, some Cocoa Canopy smooth milk drinking chocolate, another little mini Divine, and there was a moth stand. And if you filled in a little survey, they gave you these free little cocktail socks with moth on the bottom, which was super cute. So we all got these. Such a good little winter sock. Oh yeah, and I also won at the Gita stand a cooking spoon. I wanted the chutney, but a cooking spoon will do. The bag was getting heavy by the end. My back and my shoulder was starting to hurt. So it was about time, after the 4 hours we were in there, I was like, okay, it's time to go home. But thank you so much for watching and joining me for another week. Again, still loving it. Please do subscribe if you haven't already so you get notified. I'm gonna aim to publish a vlog every Sunday. So yeah, I'll see you next week for another week. It's gonna be getting festive. We are gonna get our Christmas tree next week and start decorating. So yeah, please join me again next Sunday for that. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye from me and my crazy brows. I'll see you next week.